Cash back. So if you're watching me, you're non-African, you're a foreign woman, married to African man, typically a Nigerian man, I want you to pay attention to this. Some of you have to start listening to my videos so you will understand the dynamics of how things work in Africa, being married to an African man. A lot of you don't pay attention. I'll be giving you guys games. If you don't follow my page and you don't watch my video, you're going to be making mistakes if you are married to African man or a Nigerian man, to be precise. So this is a Canadian lady that came to my platform. People who follow my page will remember. This lady came on my platform and was complaining that she was in trouble and she needed my advice, and I brought it to my page. So her problem is she is married to a Nigerian guy who is from Edo State. And this Nigerian guy, they have 2 kids together, a boy and a girl. She gave the Nigerian guy all her savings to go invest in Nigeria. On the business, the Nigerian guy did not put her name. And she was like, why won't my name be on the business? And the Nigerian guy, the husband, said, listen, our son's name is on it. And she was like, what about our daughter? And the guy, the husband, said, don't even worry about our daughter. We're good with our son's name on it. And she was like, for real? That's what you guys do in Africa? My daughter's name is not supposed to be on the business? Okay, fast forward. They went to Nigeria, they looked over the business, watched the business run for a minute. Her name is still not on the business. And she was suspecting something. Mind you, this man has mom, dad, siblings back home running the business for all of them, for the whole family. Now, this fateful day, this man went to Nigeria, came back to Canada, fell sick. Now he's under chemotherapy. He can't remember stuff. He can't even do stuff by himself. And this woman is panicking now. If my husband can't do stuff for himself anymore, how do I get this money out of these bank accounts? She told the man, son, get some money out of this account. We need this money in Canada. We need to pay bills. We need to take care of your medical bills. And this man is saying, I can't get no money out of the account. And she's saying, that means I'm screwed? I'm not going to get nothing from this business? And she put thousands of dollars in this business we're talking about. So this man is sick. Guess what the mother-in-law is telling this Canadian lady? That she's responsible and she should come to Edo State to come and explain what happened to their son, which is her husband. And this woman is saying, I don't even worry about what they're saying. All I need is my money. I'm going to Nigeria. I'm going to Edo State. I want to go get the money out of the bank account. I want to go get the money out of the business. I said, a Nigerian mother-in-law who is from Edo State, a traditional woman, is summoning you to come back to Edo State, to come and explain to the whole family what you did to their son. And you want to buy a ticket because you need some money from that business. You want to travel to Edo State to answer some questions about their sons. I say you may not come alive to Canada. I say you better don't go. Because if you go there, they will force you to take oaths. They will force you to swear to juju. They will force you to do a lot of things that if you come back to Canada, you may not even leave till the next day. And she was shocked. She was like, for real? I said, you playing with fire. You invested with your husband in Edo State, in Nigeria. If you can't get the money out of that account and your husband is sick, that is if your husband is not playing mind games with you. That is if your husband is not with the family trying to play you off your money. Whole time that's supposed to be your husband, but it will shock you that that man don't even give a fuck about you. So we all told this lady, please, if you love yourself, you love your kids, do not travel to Edo State to go explain to these old men and old women who believe in voodoo, tradition, trying to let them know you don't have a hand in your husband's sickness, in your husband's health. They will put it on you and you will not come back. So please, for non-Africans, non-Nigerians, in a case like this, do not travel to go trying to argue with the ancestors, with the old men and traditional men in the village about your husband that you can't even have an end to. So please, this is an advice to every foreigner married to an African man. You don't know these traditional people in the village. When they ask you questions and you can't answer and they give you something to eat, especially if they give you a kola nut and you chew, you come back to the United States, to Canada, you may even run mad. You may be roaming on the streets and you won't know where that issue came from. Because they will put something in your body that you will never remain the same. If you don't get unalive, your children will get unalive, one at a time. Don't try, do not travel down there. That was what we told the lady. She came to my page, my inbox in there, and she appreciated the fact that we advised her and she took the advice. So that is what I'm trying to let every non-African know. That is not easy when you find yourself in that situation where your husband is sick and now they think you're the reason why he's sick. Do not go. Even the African women in diaspora understand what I'm saying. If that was them, they're not going either.